they would, when we found it, it was filled.
Do you mind if I get you on camera explaining that to people?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, hi guys, this is Blaine Cooper. This lady had asked the militia, Arizona State Militia, to come out and help give her some security. They come across the border every time. 2 nights ago she had some come through the property correct, and you also had one try to get in the back door,
Right.
which he was met at gunpoint and
Yeah.
the American way and said goodbye. So what she's saying here is they got a lookout. They got people on the United States border that will put these buckets. They put this bucket in here, and it's got rocks in them and stuff to mark their position. And I don't know if you can see right here, but that's the border, like right there. And what they do is they come out here and they watch and give the signal, I would imagine, for them to run across,
Right.
which runs right into her property, and she gets a lot of influx from it. So now, do you feel unsafe living in this?
Well, yeah, sometimes, because you don't know who's coming across, and you don't know what their intentions are, and we don't feel like Border Patrol really takes it very serious as far as trying to prevent the people from coming to our property.
Could that be, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, you just tell it your way, but that because the federal government refuses to give the resources and the funding to make it effective to keep these people from coming in our country illegally?
I think so, because they don't have enough Border Patrol men. If you ask the supervisors, they'll say they do have enough resources and they're doing the best they can. But if you're doing the best you can and somebody crosses every day, that's not acceptable.
Right.
And
So their morale's low because they federal government refuses to take action to reinforce it and their laws like they should.
I think so.
Because what I heard is they just give them $1,800 and then they go right back home and do it over again.
That's what we think. The Border Patrol will tell you that they're put in jail, but I don't think that's true, because they just keep coming across. And I can't prove it's not true, but I just don't feel like it is.
Right. Okay, well, thank you very much, and we hope that we have done a good job to, as we stay here, as long as you need us, to make you feel safe, and hopefully we can provide some sort of security.
Yeah, we
It's a
really
shame
appreciate
that
you coming.
us citizens have to rise up to do the job our federal government refuses to do, which this isn't based on race or anything, but this is based on a problem that there are some very powerful, evil people that want to come into this country and they hurt people like you, who are just normal citizens trying to live your life. And as you have said, they've tried to invade your home quite a few times.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, our neighbor who lived across the street, her husband died, and recently, on 2 occasions, people tried to push their way into her house, and so finally she sold the property and moved.
And now, obviously, you're pretty secluded out here. When you call law enforcement or Border Patrol, did they offer any assistance? Does it just take too long to get out here?
Well, that's interesting, because the last time somebody was trying to get in the front door, I did call 911, and the sheriff's office did come, and Border Patrol came first, but then the sheriff's deputy did come pretty quick. But the way it works in El Paso County is the sheriff's deputies have to call the DA's office and get permission to arrest someone.
Oh my goodness.
And the DA's office refused to arrest this person because he was from Mexico. So even though it was criminal trespass, because he came through a closed gate and he was trying to get into our house, because he was from Mexico, he refused to prosecute the person, which means there's no criminal record, there was no police report. It's as if it never happened. And
the guy gets to go free, and he probably goes back to Mexico and does the same thing over again.
And it's as if he doesn't have a criminal record. So when you hear that they apprehended people and the first thing they're going to do is see if they have a criminal record, well, they're not going to have a criminal record if the DA's office refuses to prosecute.
Right.
Because they never get arrested.
Correct.
Even though he's attempting to break into our house.
So almost like the law doesn't apply to him.
Right, because if you were a citizen, United States citizen, you would have been arrested for criminal trespass and attempted breaking and entering.
Right. Now, how do the laws work out here? If they force their way into your home and you have no choice to shoot them, can you be in trouble for shooting somebody who's a non-citizen if your life's in danger?
I would probably have to get an attorney, and push the fact that I had the right to defend myself.
It's sad. Sad.
It
It
is,
shouldn't
because
have to
it
be
should
that way.
It should be. It should be automatic.
Right. Right. Okay. Thank you very much, you guys. This is Plain Cooper. Just wanted to give you a scoop on some of the ranchers here at the border in El Paso, Texas. Just east of El Paso, Texas. Plain Cooper. I'm out.